I'm going to make kadla curry. Soak overnight 1 cup of kadla and rinse it in the morning. Pressure cook it with 8 to 10 garlic pods and salt to taste. Pressure cook for about 15 minutes. After the first whistle, keep it on sim for 10 to 15 minutes and then switch it off and let the steam come down on its own. In about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil, I will add some cut brinjal. I have cut it into 4 pieces each brinjal, and I have taken about 3 to 4 brinjals, and I'll just fry it up. This goes as part of the cut. The brinjal is brown. At this stage, you can just remove it, and we'll temper in the same oil. We put something called as the vadagam. These are pre-prepared tempering balls, and I do put half of them. They basically contain rai, mustard, cumin, methi, that is fenugreek, and curry leaves, and they are dried and then rolled into balls. So this is basically what our mothers make and give. I have yet to learn this recipe, but this is what my mother gives me and I am using it. In lieu of this, you can use mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon, 1 small spoon masala dabba spoon, 1 masala dabba spoon of fenugreek, cumin, curry leaves. I have this. I have cut 1 medium sized onions thinly, 4 green chilies lengthwise, about 7 to 8 garlic, and 2 tomatoes. I am going to add this to the tempered oil. I added the onions, green chilli and garlic. I will saute them for some time. The garlic is little brown, and then add the tomato. At this stage is enough. At this stage we add some powdered spice. I added the 2 chopped tomatoes. You can add the tomato puree also, about 3 to 4 tablespoons, about half a teaspoon of turmeric, about 1 teaspoon of sambar powder, about 1.5 teaspoons of coriander powder, and salt to taste. Salt only for the masala because we have already added salt in the chana. Just fry all this together till the oil comes out. Add 2 or 3 tablespoons of water to get the process going faster. It's coming along nicely. Keep it in sim, otherwise especially in a mud pot, it will catch at the bottom. Keep it in sim or medium heat, and don't go away for a long time. Keep stirring. Another 2 or 3 minutes, the oil will come out, all the water will evaporate. It's done. It's all come together. At this stage, I will add about 2 cups of water and 1 tablespoon of tamarind paste. You can soak a lime-sized ball of tamarind and use that water also. 1 tablespoon of tamarind paste, adding the water. I have added the water. I'll boil this and then add the chana dal, the whole chana dal. I'll add it. It also has salt, so you have to be careful. It also has water, so the consistency has to be maintained as to what you would like. We like it nice and gravy because it goes well with rice, chapati, dosa, so it's quite versatile. When it comes to a boil, I add the fried brinjals. I added all the chana and the water, and I will simmer it for about, bring it to a boil and simmer it for about 10 minutes. Just at this point, taste it. The salt and all should be okay. It should not become more. You can't do anything if it becomes more, but if it is less, you can always add, but it is perfect. So I'll simmer it for 15 minutes. Add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of coconut milk, and that's it. I have added 3 or 4 tablespoons of coconut milk. I'll simmer this also for 5 minutes and then switch it off. It is good to go.